Hello everyone, and welcome to another episode of Acupuncture is My Life. Now, today, I'd like to discuss mental health strategies that you can take to make your day a lot easier. Because over the past week, I've had tons of cases with individuals coming in with an assortment of mental health issues coming out of this pandemic and, so forth and so on. Trying to readjust and, the level of uncertainty in their lives, and they're trying to get some type of mental clarity as to how they should move forward relative to what they're dealing with today. So I've spoken to quite a few of my patients with regards to certain strategies that they can take each day to help them get through the day much easier and even adapt, whereas these strategies will become somewhat normal. And this is why I say, as I've told some of my patients that have come in with these issues, follow Acupuncture is My Life on every social media platform under Acupuncture is My Life. And the majority of them already do, but there were like two that, they're not into social media, but they really want to look into it if they feel they can learn from it, which most do. Because we're listed as Acupuncture is My Life, with the exception of Twitter, which is Acu_is_my_life. Every patient that usually walks in has already been to the website to peruse over different information in which we have to offer regarding your health and acupuncture. And people are constantly subscribing to newsletters every day. And it's there and it's free. It ends up in your email box twice a week. Tons of health information for your benefit. And it discusses how you can benefit from acupuncture. But today, I want to really look into, and this is going to end up being a 2-part series, because tomorrow's Eastern Nutrition, and I'm really looking forward to tomorrow's episode of Eastern Nutrition because it's very interesting. But then after tomorrow will be part 2 of mental health strategies to help you make it through your day. And the first one is very simple but hard for so many people. It's difficult for a lot, and that's spend your first 30 minutes after awakening away from your phone. So many people wake up and the first thing they reach for is their phone. For whatever reason, try once you awaken, get up, have a nice glass of lemon water just to wake up the internal organs. And I'm not talking about cold. You don't want to get out of bed and just down cold water. You're shocking your internal organs when you do that. A nice glass of room temperature lemon water. And think about your day. Take a second to think about what day of the week it is and what you have to do for the day. But don't touch your phone for at least 30 minutes. Try that. And then following that is a healthy breakfast. Make yourself, in the 30 minutes away from your screen, as you're sipping on some fresh lemon water, room temperature, that's more than enough time to cook yourself a healthy breakfast. Don't touch your phone. Don't touch it. Don't touch the laptop, tablet, none of that. Don't even put on the news. Don't put the television on. Stay away from any type of screen. And that means when I say don't turn the television on, some people will interpret that as, I can turn it on and be in the next room and listen to it. No. Use those 30 minutes to cook yourself a healthy breakfast, sip on some lemon water, and just think about your day. And then if you want, you can make yourself a to-do list, which is part of thinking about your day. This is what I want to do this time, that time, and so forth and so on. And when you look to stick to something like that, you'll start to find gaps in your day. When you look to stick to a to-do list where, oh wow, I have an extra 15 minutes here, 20 minutes over here, even a half hour to 45 minutes sometimes. That's awesome. Because that's the time in which you can take a nice brisk walk around the block or whatever. Engage in maybe some yoga in your office. Meditate. You can use that time as healthy time. And you can also engage in a little spontaneity. Because as you're doing what you plan to do or put together in that 30 minutes without a screen while cooking, you can mix, and this is again where you'll find yourself having the extra 20 minutes here, 30 minutes there, because I've completed this task and that task. Engage in a little spontaneity, and that's where the brisk walk comes in. That's where even, whether you're at the office, depending on where you're at, you can just walk up and down flights of stairs. It's good cardio. Something like maybe take your shoes off in your office on an open space. Do a little jump rope. That's awesome. Great full body exercise. You're working your arms, raising that heart rate. You're working your legs. Both extremities are going. It's about coordination. Engage in a little spontaneity. Think about it. And that can be a part of, let's say, potential to-do list. And if you find yourself with a little extra time during the day, sit down and grab a pen and a pad and make note of things that come to your mind and things that you would like to engage in the future. Potential hobbies, subtle changes you would like to make in your life as we continue to move into new phases of our lives as we age. And you can also even think about or make a list or add to the list. Write on your list, when is the best time, or what day of the week and best time on that particular day I can go see an acupuncturist. Really. It'll change your life. And this is why I say over and over, take a second. If you're driving, pull over to the side of the road. If you're crossing the street, get across the street safely. You're carrying something heavy or lifting something heavy, put it down. Take a second and put it down. Because they need you in a resting position so that you can close your eyes and say to yourself, acupuncture is my life. And then open them. Boom. You're brand new. it's all different to you now. Now you can add to your to-do list ways in which you can engage in being artsy. Drawing, writing stories, engaging the imaginative aspect of your brain. That's very powerful, and it's something to really think about. It's something, because now you're self-stimulating. I mean, and to really look to, let's just say, after work is part of your to-do list, or on the weekends, you can engage in ceramics courses or classes, wine painting, wine art courses where you're listening to classical music or jazz, and it's a group of people, and they have these courses out there. You're sipping on a nice glass of wine, and you're just opening your mind, and you're painting, or you're painting a chosen piece or object for that particular day. You can, add that to your to-do list. You can search that out. You want to gauge the creative side of your mind. It's very relaxing, and it gives you something to look forward to on that particular day of the week, other than acupuncture, because everyone looks forward to the acupuncture treatments. But now you can add to it. And along with your wellness treatments, consider finding a good therapist. Here at Acupuncture is My Life, we've recommended therapists to many people. If you can't find one on your own, someone that you can sit and just open up, who's trained to listen and offer good advice. It helps so much. Another is throughout during your day, try and make a little time. As you accomplish your tasks, can I squeeze 5 or 10 minutes just to get outside and just take a deep breath, get some fresh air, go for a walk, become one with nature or people, depending on where you're at. But just take a few minutes to just get some fresh air and move your body. Being active reinforces full body circulation, and it keeps you, it usually tends to keep you in good spirits. Makes for great brain health. You have great or full circulation of qi and blood, and this is what acupuncture is specialized in. But also moving your body does that as well. You get a second, you get a little downtime, or even early in the morning while you're sipping on your tea, do a crossword puzzle. Because it takes your mind away from certain stressors and the challenge that's involved in you solving that crossword puzzle. I love Sudoku. Every morning while I'm sipping on my morning tea, I'll do 1 or 2 puzzles. It removes all stressors that I'm faced with, even if it's just temporary. That's important. Another is, find time to engage in a hobby, something that will make you happy, comfortable, settle you. I know several adults that still build model planes, model cars, many that engage in different types of ceramics and so forth. Find a hobby. Something that you've always felt you wanted to do, but just always thought you never had time to do it. And go for it. You're giving yourself healthy things to look forward to. Which is similar, basically just giving yourself purpose. And when we have purpose, we feel great as human beings. You know, and you keep the healthy, as long as you have a healthy vice embedded in your day, it helps balance things out. And that healthy vice is, like I said earlier, go for a brisk walk. Maybe up and down a few flights of stairs, jump some rope, maybe roll out the yoga mat next to you if you have an office or you're working from home. Engage in a little yoga, or even just simple stretch exercises. You want to move the limbs. You know, and when you find yourself doing this, you know, guys, you know, and women, do some push-ups, some sit-ups. And tons of people globally have Fitbits. They want to add to the amount of steps. Can I exceed yesterday's number? These are all healthy vices. And in the midst of all of that, socialization. Something that we've almost removed from our lives. Outside of having to deal with a boss or someone we feel that we have to deal with, we're in front of our screens, whether it's phone, tablet, laptop, television. We want nothing to do with others. And that social component being removed from our lives is something serious. That I've sat with some of my patients and spoke about it. And they would take a second and think and say, wow, that's interesting. I no longer socialize the way that I did 10 or 20 years ago. And that's serious. As human beings, we're social creatures. And when that component of our life is removed, more times than not, things change for the worse. Yes, they do. Things change for the worse. You know, find time to have that someone or a group of people that you just talk and laugh with. Say some of the dumbest shit. Believe it or not, so much drops off of your shoulders when you say dumb things periodically. Not a lot. Not a lot. You don't want to leave room for misinterpretation from the people that you're talking with, unless they understand your objective when you do that, and they do it as well. But just engaging in social activity, just connecting with someone, whether it's someone that you love, someone you're just cool with, just someone you just like to talk crap with and whatever, just keep it moving after a certain point. You'll notice a difference. You'll definitely notice a difference. And this is why I say, you know, make acupuncture a part of your life. And of course, it stands for the better, without a doubt. Make acupuncture a part of your life, and then you'll understand why I say acupuncture is my life. What's yours?